All right, boys. Podcast number 2. Today we got Eli and his lover, Jared, in the house.
Hetero life, mate.
Hetero life mate. Hetero life mate. Hetero life mate, how are you doing tonight, sir? You good? You comfy?
Fucking hot and horny.
It's hot and horny. That's always. Well, we missed you on the other podcast, but you were spoke about. You know, we talked about you a little bit. For the most part, it was nice things. Not everything was nice. I did hear you have some tales of molesting ghosts that play with your ding-a-ling, or
No, I molest them.
you molested the ghosts?
Yeah.
I believe
They come, it's demons. They come at me as little boys.
Which house? The one in Dayton?
Yeah.
Is it old?
It's like 50 years old. CJ, my buddy, he won't even sleep downstairs.
Like that bad?
Like, CJ's freaked out about it. You know?
Like why? Why won't he sit that? Like,
Feels like somebody's watching him. He said he woke up one night and sit up in bed and he seen like an outline of somebody one time and because it's a long room and he said he seen an outline of somebody. I don't know. Wake up or go to sleep with the door shut and wake up with it wide open
yeah, that's
with
fucked
the light
up.
on or
Eli was
something
telling
like
me about
that.
that. That's fucked up.
The doors and the lights, they have a mind of their own.
Yeah, and that's been happening recently. Not much has happened in a long time, but recently.
What have you seen though? You do a lot of drugs. It don't really count what you.
I don't
Well,
know.
I think
It's been a
drugs-
long time. I used to see shit when I was younger.
Like shadow people or what?
I used to hallucinate when I was younger. I used to fucking see little short shadow people that were probably about that big, and they would run really fast across
In
the
the
room.
same house.
Everywhere.
He said everywhere.
Well, at my dad's house and in my mom's house. I didn't really see them out there, but and then sometimes I would see like big figures at my peripheral, and then a couple times, you know, I was kind of used to it, so I wasn't thinking anything of it, and then I would see something. I was talking to somebody outside. I looked up in the window, and I seen something like crouched down, and then I looked back in the car talking to him, and I looked back up, and it's still there. Most of the time you just see it
You
once.
see
and
it
it's
as
fucking
peripherals
gone.
or something. Yeah.
But it's still there. But
Just
I
go
don't know, that's
towards
just
it.
me being fucking psychotic.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, like, if you see something, go towards it. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to say if you're, kind of freaked out or scared.
Fucking auditory hallucinations are scary too.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe it's just all in your head.
Maybe your house really isn't haunted.
Maybe your house isn't haunted.
The house is haunted. So
No,
am
my house is
I.
haunted. My house is haunted.
We're just haunted by two different things.
Well, they say there's ghosts and there's demons. There's like supposed to be differences, but I mean I don't know.
Ghosts are supposed to be past
Oh.
souls like humans.
Yeah.
Instead of like a demonic
Yeah.
figure, whatever,
I
not
don't know,
human.
but it's hard for me. Like I don't believe in heaven and hell or any of that shit. But I've seen like for sure and felt apparitions and all that shit. So it's kind of like, well, if you know you've seen that and you think you've seen that, then how do you not believe in an afterlife? But I just don't. I don't know. But
I feel like you manifest shit. It's just like people when they die,
Yeah.
we all have fucking shit releasing, and
yeah,
we all see or not all of us see the bright light
Yeah.
because
I've
I
seen
feel
the
like
bright
that's
light.
just in your
But I've
head.
seen the bright light.
That's what's supposed to happen.
But I've seen the bright light smoking DMT before too. I've seen the tunnel. I've seen the light at the end of the tunnel. I've looked at my first time I did DMT was the way I was telling you earlier with the peppermint leaves and all that. By my third hit, literally my friend grabs the bong and he's just like bye, and like all I could hear was the bong still ripping in my head. I could hear the bubbles still going, and next thing I know, I was literally like looking down at myself. Like people say, like when they die, and I remember literally thinking, "Holy shit, there I am." and then I would just blast it off into a wormhole of epic proportions. And so, like, I think a lot of the DMT, I mean, we know it's released in your brain when you die, but I feel like a lot of the times when these people like cheat death or almost die, they do something to cause it to release in their body, and then they see that shit. But I don't know. I mean, everybody who does the DMT trips like say the same stories. They see the same shapes, the geometrical patterns in the room with the
fucking 3 people with the 3 figures.
fucking the goddamn totem pole people, and
It's all the same trip, and it's all a shared hallucination.
Once you get so far, it's like, even if you don't make it, it's like, if you get far enough, you can feel, it's like you're there with your mom, like everything will be alright. You know what I mean? Like someone's
it's about
there.
just like not blasting off, just barely getting there.
More than barely getting there, but
Yeah.
like it's almost like you're in a dark room, but it's completely calm. But you know someone's watching over you, like someone's
Yeah.
standing beside you. You can feel their presence,
Yeah.
but you can't see them.
Smoking it the way you smoked it, I never could blast off. The only way I could ever like completely go unconscious, like and actually like have the full DMT effect was hitting it through a water bong with the peppermint leaves. You're not gonna usually make it to your third hit. You're gonna need somebody to grab the bong by the
I don't
third
think
hit.
I've ever hit it.
I've never heard of that. Yeah.
I promise you. If you want a road trip, bring it over. We'll do it that way. It's amazing. Like I used to bring people over, and my friend would do it for him. And this one kid, he was just begging. He wanted it so bad. And like you can't do it and then come back, and then 20 minutes later do it again.
Yeah.
You got to wait a couple days because it's in your system. But this one kid, he really wanted to do it, and I'll never forget. His girlfriend was like so scared because we were sitting by the campfire. You just want the quietest, most mellow, whatever.
A safe environment.
Yeah, it's complete. You don't want any sounds. All the cell
That
phones.
makes
You
a
want to
big
cut all your
difference
cell
on how
phones
far
off.
you go.
Anything like. And I remember him just going. He was just. Then everybody I've ever seen, when they come back, they just look around and they start laughing, because like it's literally like your brain can't comprehend what the fuck just happened. Like I love the DMT giggles.
Yeah, the first time anybody, I mean, it's a lot to take in. It's hard to put in words, hard to describe.
And that my friend, he extracts it. I don't know what the fuck the process is. I'm not that smart, but
Involves
I
a
know
lot
it's
of
not.
shit.
The only reason I'll usually only do his shit because I know his shit's like legit. Like, but I used to be that way about mushrooms. Now I'll eat them. If a homeless guy hands them to me, I'm just like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll eat these butthole mushrooms. Goddamn right. And we had a couple of good, spook stories the other night. And we were talking about like. Eli said something about you don't like to talk about it there at the house.
Yeah.
As far as like it manifesting
I
it.
feel like that gives it energy.
Sure
you
it
know?
does.
It's like being scared of it
Yeah.
or something, or letting it bother you or
Well,
ruin
yeah.
your day or something. If you let it impact your energy, it's taking it from you.
We would like do places and like shit would follow us home. Like, we'd have problems at the house for like 2 or 3 days with like doors opening and weird shit. And
Where do you go?
we were doing like the paranormal stuff. So we'd go out on these like ghost adventures and shit. And sometimes like when there would be good stuff, it seemed like there'd be bad energy come home with us.
Did y'all ever bring anything back with you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get home and like
Yeah.
lights would start fucking flickering. Or this one time I got out of jail and moved down to Atlanta in like 2003. Wasn't smoking any weed. And of course, when we were doing the ghost stuff, I wasn't even smoking weed neither. But I was in my room at my mom's house, and I was sitting in like a camping chair at the computer, listening to music. And she came in. She was like, "Hey, I'm gonna watch a movie. You wanna watch a movie?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So I like turn off my computer or whatever, and I go watch a movie. And I come back in the room, and this was a house that we had some issues with, but it wasn't like nothing crazy. and like an hour or 2 hours go by, whatever time the movie takes, and I go back in my room and I go to sit down and I notice my seat is full of water. And it's like a camping chair. You know, like a camping chair fills up with water. Like
Yeah.
when it rains, it eventually like seeps through. But it hadn't even started seeping through yet, but it was full of water. So like my first thing was like, okay, did I knock over a bowl? Did I have a drink? There was no drinks, no food in there, no cups.
No leaky ceiling.
I was like, no leaky ceilings. It wasn't raining. I was like, okay. My brother woke up, took a left, pissed in my seat instead of taking a right and pissed in the toilet. And I'm like, I'm fucking smell it. I smelled it. I tasted it. It was just fucking water. It was just water. And we, for like 3 days, everybody was freaking out about that. Like we looked at the ceiling. We tried to figure out there was no explanation. But her dog would not go in that fucking room. He would stand at the door and just like look in it, and he would bark sometimes. Whatever that room that did not like it.
Do you remember the place you went before that happened? Did somebody die drowning or something?
Which one though?
Like before you had the water in your chair,
Yeah.
whatever. Did somebody die from drowning that was associated with the place you went before that happened?
No, I don't know. When the thing with the sea happened, that was actually before the ghost investigation started. That was about a year before he started doing that.
Yeah.
Well, not far after that. If anything, that started kind of some of it, and then of course everybody on TV was doing it,
Yeah.
and like he was just kind of they were a part of that fad. You know, when everybody was doing tattoos, he was doing tattoos. Everybody's ghost hunting. We were ghost hunting.
Have either of you experienced loss in time? And not like being fucked up and blacking out, but just losing time?
I've heard of it, but I haven't.
I
No.
feel like I have.
I've experienced it once. We were coming back from Gatlinburg, coming down the mountain, and it was like it was Wile E. Coyote or something. Like the background was on loop. We were going down the same mountain for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I know it normally would take like 30 to 45 minutes. And my buddy Colby, it's the same thing with him going down. He was going to his house, and it's like the road to his house. It goes down a hill, and it's like a straight shot, and then goes around the bend. He said that he went down the hill, did the straight shot, went around the bend, and then warped back, went down the hill, straight shot, and then went around the bend again.
Jesus.
So I don't know, it's weird
I don't
shit.
know, I believe shit like that can really happen.
Yeah, the glitch in the Matrix.
Glitch in the Matrix. You guys ever have reoccurring dreams?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I have dreams that I ain't had in goddamn 13 years probably.
No, I have something like that. But you have reoccurring dreams, like
It's
What's-
not. I don't know. A lot of them involve like being chased by animals. That's like the main one. But I mean, everybody gets the one where you fall. I get that one pretty regularly. Most
that's
of my
nerves.
dreams.
That's your nerves settling in your body. I read something that it's actually your body going to sleep and your heart being confused, and your body shocks your heart to starting again.
That's crazy. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, but I've always heard my whole life that your nerves, like your nervous system, like kind of going into rest, and then you just imagine you're falling and you jerk up. Like that's a pretty common thing.
But it's funny. Your brain has a way to make
Literally,
sense of
that's
it
how
in the
smart your
dream.
fucking brain
Yeah.
is to be like, no, he's not. Hey, he's fine.
You're falling. You're
And
about
then,
to die.
and then yeah, brain's a fucked up thing, dude.
Oh my god.
But I had a dream when I was a kid of a car flying over. We lived up on the mountain or up on a hill in Saudi, and like this woman was falling out of it. Like I remember it vivid to this day, and she was literally like flying. The car was flying in the air, and she was slumped out of it, and then she just fell. And I remember watching her fall, and I was like terrified. I remember waking up fucking. I was probably like 4 or 5. And then later on, when I was 19 or 20, I had the same fucking dream. And I've told
Same lady and everything.
same, like, I was a kid in the dream. I was the same, sitting in the same spot. And then when I was like in my 30s, I had the same exact dream. I woke up in like sleep paralysis almost when it happened. Like it was crazy. And like I've told Dad about it, every time it's ever happened. I think he has a story where he has a similar one. That one's the one that's like the most reoccurring, like to where it's the exact dream.
Well, I've had one. It's not at the same location, but it's the same premise. Getting robbed and killed, or at least shot, working as like a cashier. It started when I worked at the Circle K in Dayton. I had it this one time, and it fucking shook me up. I woke up in like a cold sweat and shit.
Yeah.
And I've had it a handful of times since then, and I mean it doesn't bother me as much anymore. But the first time really shook me, and it's still maybe once a year I'll have it, and it's a really vivid, fucking scary ass dream.
Here lately, I don't sleep long enough to dream,
I feel that.
or I'll just out.
But what is it? They say you have 100 dreams a night. You just don't remember them.
Yeah, they say you just don't remember them. I don't feel like I get that REM sleep
Even
that often.
what could feel like a fucking week in a dream is 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You
I've
got-
had those dreams that literally they take forever. You wake up exhausted. You wake up and you literally feel like you got no sleep. And then I hate those dreams where you wake up and it's like, holy shit, I can't believe me and him were doing that. And then it's like, that's crazy. We and him, what were we doing?
Yeah.
Who
You
was
slowly forget what
It's
happened.
literally you just literally feel the memory walk
Yeah.
away and then it's gone. And then you're like,
But
well, did I have a dream?
That's a weird
have you ever
sensation.
had a dream where you kill somebody and then wake up and have guilt? I don't know. You're remorseful all day and fucking foggy all day.
Maybe not kill somebody, but like fucking around on somebody.
Your dream will fuck with you. That's
Yeah.
it. I don't know.
You think, damn,
Or
I really
get
done
get
that?
cheated on in my dream and then wake up feel bad all day.
Yes,
I
I
really
wake
got
up be
cheated on.
mad at a bitch.
I've had bitches wake up at me. They can't be mad.
Well,
Literally
I mean-
mad at me because I cheated on her in a dream.
Yeah.
Are you serious? It was in your. You're not gonna get me fucking griddle because
But in those dreams where you feel such regret, I mean, do you think in the dreams you go to another dimension or another multiverse and you're
No,
actually
I
experiencing
don't.
another life?
I don't.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it's
I
all
don't
made
know.
up in your brain.
I don't know about. Yeah, it's all in your head. I mean, I'm not an expert.
Some dreams seem really real. I mean, that vivid ass dreams. I don't know. Your brain is a strong thing, but
I know some people that can go back into dreams, wake up,
Vivid dreams.
wake up. You ever wake up from a dream? You're getting a
Or lucid
blowjob from a
dreaming,
beautiful Brazilian, and you wake up because you got to piss and you want to go back into that dream.
yeah.
I can't ever do that, but I've had people tell me
If
they're
I
like,
get up, I'm fucked. But if I wake up, I wake up,
Then
if I
go
keep
back
my
to sleep.
eyes closed,
yeah,
then I can go back. But if I
Yes.
open my eyes, it's fucking
to the same dream or just back to
yeah,
sleep.
to the same dream.
Yeah,
Have a
I've had some-
fucking good wet dream and wake up and have to piss. It's like,
Now I'm
damn.
going back. I'll pee later.
I'll piss the bed. I'll take the
Yeah.
risk.
Talk about how smart the brain is. I mean, it's smarter than anything we made, but I'll wake up 1 minute before my alarm almost every day. Almost every day I'll wake up literally a minute before my alarm's gonna go off. Whether I've been up drinking all night or playing video games, went to bed early.
That eternal clock.
That eternal clock.
Yeah, you just got internal clock. You just got the routine and stuff.
Your body's just so used to waking up at that time.
Well, in Africa, I mean, anywhere with crocodiles, they tell you not to get water at the same time every day. You have to get water at different times each day, otherwise the crocodiles are learning your routine and eat you.
I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
Hmm?
Who the fuck told? Where are the alligators?
But it's not alligators, it's crocodiles.
The crocodile now.
Yeah, crocodiles will definitely fucking kill you.
If you drink water at 1 o'clock every day,
Yeah. Well, I mean, they'll kill you fucking regardless.
I mean, they're
but-
probably gonna kill you either way if they're around. If they're in the general vicinity.
But if you do it at the same time every day, that definitely heightens your chances of getting eaten.
Somebody had to figure that shit out the hard way.
Yeah.
A couple of people did, and they was like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what, we need to start going different times.
Maybe
Fuck
animals are smarter than we think they
it.
are.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're drinking from their swamp, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be here at fucking 1 o'clock again. I know it. But if you're like in a gymnasium in Nebraska and you drink
Crocodiles
water
posing
every
as
day at
that.
1:30, I just don't feel like the crocodiles are gonna find you.
Yeah.
Polar bears.
What do you
Crocodile free zone.
Crocodile free zone. I like when you see signs. It's like don't do something. It's like they had to make that sign because somebody did it. You know, like don't insert this into your ass. Like, we don't want another lawsuit from some fucking weirdo.
Does not belong in the rectum.
Please don't have sex with his mayonnaise. We were talking about UFOs last time too.
Yeah,
Any
tell
fun
them
UFOs?
about the one man you saw in your
I've
mom.
Yeah.
seen some UFO shit.
Yeah.
The fucking last thing I seen, I was pretty drunk, but I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and it was like it felt like it was like this big around, like that. Not big at all.
Huh.
And it looked like it come fucking 35 foot away from me, about 20 foot up in the air. But at the same time, I was telling it was like Men in Black shit, because I went back inside and I looked at my mom, she's like, what? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I can't tell you. I'm like, I don't even know what I just seen. I just seen like a UFO or something, I'm pretty sure. I was like, and it was right there. I couldn't tell her what it looked like. I got it in my head, kinda, but it's like, I don't know. It was erased. I don't know.
They might have taken you. They might have grabbed you.
They
Might have
should've
been, maybe
been
that's
brought
what
my-
those like you're talking about going around the curves. Maybe it's you're getting abducted and getting put back into order, but you're just there a couple seconds askew.
That would explain a lot. Tell him, I don't know. Tell a story about in Florida when you OD'd. We do drug stories too.
Oh yeah, we did drug stories too. Yeah. Did you?
Well, and I don't know, I was fine. I was
I
fucked
was
up.
fine.
I was fine. I was fucked
There
up.
wasn't no light. There wasn't no
No, there's
tunnels.
nothing. Absolutely
just-
nothing, bro.
Run us through the
Peace.
night.
Just
Run us through the
peace.
night.
I was
For the
fucked up.
people that don't know,
I was fucked up.
you
But I was
just, you
good.
just sniffed a little bit.
More than a little
You
bit.
sniffed a lot of bit.
Uh,
You went to go get food. You came back to all the ambulances.
yeah, I wake up, and it's like I'm on the fucking floor. They said that I ripped a needle out of my neck that they tried to bring me back with. And they had to have one in my, I don't know why they didn't do nasal. They may have, but that IV in and all that shit. And I was trying to take it out too before I come to. But dude, it was like, I mean, best way I know it felt like the scary movies where you see all the hands come up from
Yeah,
hell,
yeah,
and you have all the hands coming up on you.
yeah.
That's what it felt like. It wasn't scary. It wasn't spooky or like evil or anything
It was,
feeling
like,
like
calm.
that. Yeah, but at the same time, coming back too, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And then I got all these fucking people around
What
me.
are the
and I'm like,
needles?
oh,
Well, they
shit.
didn't Narcan you? Don't
Yeah.
they just hit you with the nose or?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
I don't
Narcan
know.
and the needles, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't do the nasal, but they're fucking dicks. I'm surprised they didn't take me to jail. But that's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
#1 county in Florida for overdoses. Ain't that
Alachua or
crazy?
Alachua.
What? Which one is it?
Alachua, I think that's how you say it. Alachua.
Where's that near?
It's Gainesville.
Like
Yeah.
Central Florida or like?
Yeah, like Central North Florida.
They made me go to the hospital, and
God, we saved your life. You at least going to get checked out in the fucking hospital.
you
Well,
at least gonna get a bill.
Like you said, we had been by the pool, and then we went to go get pizza and come back, and the ambulance and police and shit was there. And the person that was with Jared when it happened said that they had gone to the bathroom and come out, and his face was like fucking completely blue, like Smurf. He was dead. And I don't know. It was so great.
Fucking idiot. Like most people pay that ultimate price. Like, I just never got in. I mean, now granted, I did my drugs, and there was times where I felt like I was gonna die on meth, but I was never. That's just because I was up for 8 days.
But my mom has brought my fucking unconscious ass to the hospital more times than I even know.
Jesus.
You know. And that,
9 lives
that's
there, kitty cat.
ridiculous. I fucking guess.
No, I never liked the downers. I did when I was a teenager, but it was all like Klonopin and Xanax.
Real Xanax.
Snorting the real the yellow
Yeah.
Xanax bars. It's like pharmacy Xanax, not now where they're.
I
Pressed.
remember the real Xanax.
I mean, those that I get him every once in a while. I don't know if they're real or not. He swears up and down they are. I feel like they are.
What are they?
The blue bars. But like we used to get those the white bars and the little white Klonopins, little K2s, and snort them like peppermint. And you talk about forgetting shit.
Losing time.
We lived
Yeah.
we were doing them real bad. Brad, of course, had tons of them at one point. And I mean, I remember I got 50 from him. He was
Brad
like
had
50
his own
cents a
pharmacy.
piece. I got like 50 of them. And I mean, like, we're eating them, we're snorting them. And my brother comes into town. We go to Georgia to pick him up. We come here. And, like, you know, back then you had the goddamn disposable cameras. Everybody didn't have a phone and
Just
shit.
wind them up.
And there's, like, pictures of us coming back from Georgia, pictures of us picking up my brother, pictures of us back at the house, a birthday cake, hugs, the chick I'm dating at the time. We're taking pictures with Jared. And then there's these horses. There's just pictures of random horses. Okay, now I don't even remember the birthday party, let alone where the fuck these horses came from. There's like 6 pictures of horses. We're not in any of them. We never could geographically figure out where it was. Like, me and Dad were like, were we driving? Did we just stop at the horses? I'm like, I feel like if we did, we would have like tried to ride the horses or something. And we never could figure out. I don't know if it was like at the Photoshop if they accidentally like spliced in a couple wrong photos. And then it just cuts back to us at the house at the birthday party, like eating cake and going to Walmart.
I bet they fucked up.
Like I get, but like Dad, he didn't even remember the birthday party or anything. He's like, "Oh God, we forgot to get your brother." I'm like, "Dude, we did all that. It's fine." It was really bad. And stealing shit. Dad got caught trying to steal a fishing rod, and the fishing rod was sticking up 2 feet up his head.
Oh my god.
It was in his shirt.
It never made me want to steal shit. It just made me fucking too confident.
Have you ever been to Walmart on them though? Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, you'll literally feel like you could. I mean, I can take 5 of these TVs. They're
I'm
never
invisible. Nobody will see
They're
me.
never
Walk
gonna
out
know.
with this. They won't chase you.
They're fucking serious now. Let's see those TikToks. They got the buggies that stop.
The buggies
They're
that
like
stop.
if you got merchandise in them or whatever, there's magnets in them. And if the door opens and you try to go out, that shit just stops. The buggy comes, the wheels stop, comes to a complete stop.
No, I ain't seen
Yeah.
that shit.
Jamie, look that up.
Jamie, can you pull that up for
Jamie,
me?
pull that up.
It shit's wild. I've seen that.
That's crazy.
But yeah, shit's way different. Even like the return policy. I remember Mom, she returned a fucking box of diapers and one of them had been used. Like somebody had shit or pissed in them. She returned the whole box.
No, Walmart used to be now they're strict on that. They're
They-
very strict on their shitty diaper returns.
Yeah, they've got their shit together. Walmart don't fuck around now. I feel like I would have heard about the magnet and the fucking buggy before.
We live in the future. That's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, like
That's
some
cool, though.
places have like the automated thing that don't even have cashiers anymore. You just go in there and
It's all
scan and
fucking automated.
pay for it yourself.
I've cut the sound out, but
Sweet gave me an stop tactic that we see that a lot of feeds use, but what we're really excited that if you were the wheels on the cart will lock. Yes, we know that this is probably going to catch a lot of bad guys.
Expensive items are getting locked,
Yeah, they won't
and
catch
there
that
are
many. A
more
lot of people
surveillance
just gonna carry
cameras
it out
in
by
the
hand.
aisles.
most of them
Smile.
run out by
You're being
hand
recorded.
anyway.
And if
That's
a
not gonna stop
shoplifter
me.
runs
You're
out
not
with
gonna
a
stop
stolen
them,
power
shove a goddamn
tool,
cart.
good luck.
And a lot of our stores
Just
we're
pick the
piloting
fucking
right now.
cart
It's a
up.
fucking waste of time.
Yeah, we'll steal that too.
I just
Shit.
have to like be able to save all my TikToks. But some of these people at like Walmart are wild. Like, you're gonna risk your life over saving Walmart fucking $300.
Yeah, it's a multi-billion-dollar company.
I mean, imagine how much money they've saved closing at 11 o'clock. Because when we used to hit it, I mean, of course, night time's the best time.
Yeah, there's nobody there. There's like one person. She hates her fucking life. She's not gonna stop nobody.
No, but then you got these gung ho motherfuckers. Her goddamn,
Open carry, fucking ready to stop anybody breaking a law.
fuck that. Fuck that. And get shot.
Just mind your business. I mean, now if somebody's shoplifting out.
I mean, if your job is to stop them.
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen somebody?
You get paid for security, that's one thing.
It's like Walmart has all those secret shoppers, but you can always tell who they are.
Yeah, they're,
Like, they're always that
obvious.
cocksucker. It's like, I can tell who you are. I'd be great at it. I see people stealing from Walmart all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Have you ever seen somebody like take some shit and put it in their pocket before?
Oh, yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen at Walmart?
At Walmart? I didn't see it, but, oh God, I don't know. I see some crazy shit. I used to work in the dairy department, and the eggs were across, like if you were stocking milk, you were behind the thing, and during the summer, girls don't understand that bending over and picking up them bottom eggs, all you're doing is showing me your whole catcher's mitt. I was very surprised how many girls that wear underwear with sundresses. Actually, craziest thing would be there was these two black guys that were stealing watches, like $30 or $40 watches. They had like 6 of them.
What, just like one at a time, or they
No,
just
like they
grabbed them
came in
around?
and grabbed a couple. They're stuffing them in their pockets, stuffing them in
Smash
their
and grab or
jackets. They
whatever.
weren't walking around, casually just shoplifting, and they were watching them the whole time. And the cops were on their way. They go out in the parking lot. The cops meet them at the car. They have 2 pounds of weed and $10,000 in cash.
Why would the fuck would you be
And
doing that with 2
they
pounds
had
of weed?
$300 worth of stolen like watches and chains from Walmart. Like,
Well,
wrist
they knew
watches.
nobody's gonna say shit.
I mean, how gangster is gangster?
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't just. And it wasn't like exactly 10,000, but it was like almost 10,000 in cash. They had it stacks. They're drug dealers.
Might as well have a fucking AK and pit bull in the car too.
I mean, I'm sure. That's so stupid. Like, that's just some people who are like that. Maybe they were on Xanax, and
I was about to say
Thought
they
they
had
was
me
invisible.
fucked up.
I want y'all to look. There's this cops episode. And they pull this car over. And it's these 2 Mexican guys, and they get him out. And of course, the car's registration stolen and everything. And in the back seat, they just have in a bag 2 1-gallon totes of pure shards. Just each one of them full to the brim of just the clearest crystal meth ever. It was in like Gwinnett County too. Like, they didn't have it in like that wrapped in one grocery bag. They didn't have it in the trunk. It wasn't under the floorboard. It was just literally in the back seat. Like, how stupid do you have to be? And riding in a stolen car. Oh,
Well-
and they had bottles of pharmaceutical grade cough syrup in the back seat.
You're
Oh,
not gonna
stop.
be. You're not
And
gonna be
there's-
able to hide all that. So the best bet is just fucking
Keep it
not
in
get
the-
pulled over.
No, that's true. There's like a name
Normal.
for it. It's
Yeah.
like a dummy run. People do it with bags of weed coming back from California. They put duffel bags in there, and they're just like, hey, if I get pulled over, I'm fucked. But if
Yeah.
I don't, then I'm golden.
You can't hide all of it. So I mean, just don't
Yeah,
get
but you
pulled
also,
over.
or like you get pulled over, they got like a headlight out.
Yeah.
And they get pulled over with 10 pounds of weed on them,
A tail light out.
or just something stupid, and you're gone. I mean, you're at least doing 9 years
They're just
for
gonna
traffic.
shoot you on the spot. You know, you're gonna put you in jail.
I was trying to watch some of the court videos. I can't watch those. Judges piss me off.
I hate Judge
I
Judy.
fucking
Oh,
hate
piece
judges
of
more
shit.
than I fucking. Cause why? Why? Who are you? Like, why are you? And I'm like, some of them, they're just not like.
Yeah, it's such like a fucking theatrical thing. It's like a play.
Oh yeah.
You've all got your costumes and the get up and the fucking procedure to follow and
I don't know. I always hated going to court and being that guy behind the dude that just pissed the judge off real good.
Yeah.
Like, now the judge is mad.
That's what I was telling him. If he shows up and they get him in like the first 10 or 15, then he'll be alright. Before someone pisses him off.
Oh, they're not going to. When do you gotta go to court?
April 20th.
Oh, that's right.
420,
420. For what? Getting pulled for speeding?
Yeah.
Oh, the insurance.
Out of date tags and no insurance.
They'll just slap you around a little bit. They
I
can't
hope
have
so.
any. No, they can't fucking house anybody else. They can't lock anybody up.
I just built that new jail shit.
Where?
In Ray County?
Oh, did they build one up there?
Yeah, they got a new one up there.
Well, they needed one up there.
Yeah.
Did fucking Brad and Josh break out of that one?
I think so.
I think they both like
At
lifted
least
up,
Brad did. I don't know about Josh. but at
lifted
least
up the
Brad.
side of the wall and just ran under it or something. Like,
They just like, hey, will you let us out? And they're like, yeah, okay. Hey, and if you don't mind, would you take these cuffs off? If
Yeah,
you don't
sure.
mind.
they're like, hey, well, actually, you want to use my truck?
Fuck,
Hey.
you want your clothes and your
Yeah.
keys to your car and everything? You want your money back too?
Yeah,
You
go
know
ahead.
what? That'd be really swell. Yeah. He's like fucking Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. I mean, just we were talking about it the other night, but just being able to bullshit cops and them fucking be really cool with you. Like Brad gets out of, he could kill a guy in front of the cop and just the cop would fucking turn his head and just look the other way, wouldn't even say nothing.
Why?
He's just got some kind of fucking thing to him. He's got a goddamn twinkle in his
Is that
eye or
goddamn
something.
Cleveland charm or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck you call it.
He
The
tried to kill me
mentalist.
like twice. You know that?
He tried to kill you? How?
He tried to run me over one time in Mama's yard. He about ran me over. He about ran Dad over too. We were all fucked up.
Well,
Hey,
your dad's
hey,
got a story about him
No,
getting
no,
killed by
no,
a
no,
bounty
no,
hunter.
no. He
Almost.
wasn't driving. I'm sorry. He was with us that day. He did try to kill me one other time. And then we almost got killed, both me and him. This other crazy guy was driving around Memo's yard trying to run me, Dad, and him over. That's what happened. We were all friendly then. One time, me and Brad we stole some fucking lumber from this house they were building. We're in the back of this black truck he
Of
had.
course you were.
And we're coming down this hill, and I didn't see the stop sign, so I kind of hit the brakes a little hard, and a 6x6 came slinging through the back window of the truck, slammed in the dashboard, and went right in between me and Brad's head. I mean, there wasn't this much between each side of that 6x6, and we both were just like, God damn, you know. I mean, how did we not just lose half of our head? At least one of us lose half of our head.
That's crazy.
And there was another night we got Dad's little Ford Taurus and went and stole a bunch of shingles. You know, I just admit to all the crimes from back in the day. We went and stole a whole bunch of shingles out on 58 from the subdivision. And I mean, loaded this car down. I couldn't stop it. We came to a red light, I couldn't stop. It was so heavy. And we fucked Dad's car up, and he came out the next morning, was mad as hell.
I think he's told me about that before,
Mad
actually.
as hell. We had the whole goddamn car trunk,
It
back
slammed.
seat. Brad had 4 or 5 fucking slaps of goddamn towel on him. You know, and just stupid in a shitty car, running red lights down on 58.
Well, did your dad tell you about the bounty hunter incident?
Yeah.
Over at Mama's? That one's a
He
good
walked
one.
up with the gun.
Go tell Jared. I don't think he knows that one.
Yeah, they were sitting around the campfire all fucked up, and Brad went inside. And this dude's just a criminal, like he always kind of has been. Dad said he was just sitting there and he hears, Brad back of his head. He's like, told Dad, hey, don't fucking move. Where's so and so? He's like, I don't know. He's like, where the fuck? He's inside, man. Goddamn, you ain't got to put the barrel no closer to my head. And they swarmed in and got him. They're all a fun crew. The SWAT team was out after Josh down here one day.
Oh man.
Oh, he was on the news and everything. About 10 years ago.
Did he not try and run?
Huh?
Did he not try and run?
Yeah, he beat his old lady and was running and shit. I hung out with Josh for about 6 months. That was about all I could do with that. He's insane, bro. I think he's back in prison, isn't he?
Yeah, him and Eston both.
Jesus. That's right. Didn't Eston get clean and then went out there and got all fucked up and shit?
Yeah, he was doing good. Moved out to Indiana, I think it was, and then they sent Josh out there hoping he would do good too, and he fucked them both up.
Jesus. I'm real glad my criminal record never got any bigger than it was. At least not yet.
I was about to say, you never know.
You never know. Never know. I find them deer that fucked my car up, I'll tell you what.
You don't get out and fucking fight
Be a
them.
motherfucking homicide, son.
Animal cruelty would be a
I
understatement.
want to wear one of its fucking heads around the woods and show who I am. What the hell was that? But the UFO shit, I don't know. I guess it's about as real as the Bigfoot shit. I mean, I believe in UFOs more than I believe in Bigfoot. But, I mean, because
They're
there's just
tied
so
in
much
together.
out there.
Bigfoot's an alien.
I mean, what if we're aliens?
We are.
What if the cats are? It's cat people.
I never thought of cat people before. That's new.
Well, I mean, all the Egyptians, they worship cats. They had cat statues, and look at the writings on the walls. They had cats.
But not like cat
But
people.
they
it's
also
aliens.
pointed up at the sky to spacecrafts flying around that look similar to the spacecrafts. But I don't believe that. I mean, they could have made that shit.
Yeah, that could have been about anything.
Well, I mean, they could have just made it up. And then that's, I guess you can't look at everything like that, but unfortunately I do.
They didn't know about fucking UFOs back then.
So you believe in like bird people and cat people and shit like that back then? Or do you think that they were the aliens? You know what I mean?
I think they were the aliens. I think
They were the aliens
Yeah.
that gave them the technology to build the pyramids.
it makes a lot more sense. And
Little
there's
gray things.
There's
or
a
something.
drone that flew over the Great Pyramid of Giza recently, and it stopped. It like went over it, and there's this writing on the top of it, like this crazy hieroglyphics. They're like meant to look. And plus, like, think of this: like the pyramids are lined up exactly to the 3 stars in Orion's belt. Like, I mean, do you realize how precise you'd have to be? There's also not only those 3 pyramids. There's another pyramid in Africa, and they are in a exact line. Like, there's another pyramid on the other side of the world. They're all in one exact line. Like, how could you do that without...
Back then.
I mean, that would be hard to do now with the technology and the sonar and everything we have.
Well, it said the Sphinx is actually like 1,000 years older than what we think it is because of the erosion. I forget exactly how it goes. It has something to do with the erosion, and it's actually supposed to be a lot older than what they're saying it is right now.
But, I mean, like, that one, it's a cat. That one, it's made like a cat.
Yeah, the Sphinx.
The Sphinx, yeah, that's what I thought. And then the hieroglyphics they found, there's cat people. The people didn't have normal heads. They had cats.
Oh, there's dog people too.
Dog people.
Owls, birds, falcons and shit.
Them squirrels.
Do you think dogmen are real? Like, not
Dogs are
fucking
too goddamn
werewolves.
stupid. Cats are smart. I look at them like they're up to something. A dog, you can tell what it's doing. It's wagging its tail and fucking licking its dick.
You get what I'm saying though? Like a fucking, like kind of like Bigfoot, but a dog man.
A little bit of dog, like a werewolf.
No, not a werewolf. It's a dog. It's
What's
like
the
a dog.
difference?
Well, they don't switch back to a human. It's just a dog man all the time.
So it's a werewolf all the time.
Well, yeah, werewolf all the time.
It's a beast all the time.
Yeah, it's a fucking thing.
Well, now I am.
Do you think they're
Well,
real?
now I'm scared.
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know.
That
No.
seems kind of far fetched.
I don't know. That's like saying, like, do you think like goat men are real? Like, little devil dudes walking around with fucking.
Well, goat man's like demonic. That's an inhuman thing. A dog man is supposedly like a fucking flesh and blood creature that's not not supernatural. Just
Like
like
man,
a
bear, pig? Is that like
Kinda.
man, bear, pig?
Yeah,
Half
like
man,
man,
half
bear,
bear, half pig.
yeah, exactly.
Obviously. I don't know. I've done a lot of camping, a lot of spooky places. Never been creeped out in the woods. Never seen anything that freaked me out.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I've had some crackheads freak me out.
That's
Dude,
probably the scariest thing in the woods.
I was about to say, people are the fucking scariest thing to come across in the damn woods. And you think it's gonna be a damn bear or something spooky. It's fucking.
That's the last thing you
Some
want to see
damn
is another
dumbass.
person.
Especially out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
We used to go to big forts all the time up on the mountain and camp. These wild shit up there.
Well, like, fucking crazy people wise.
Yeah. I mean, it's Suck Creek Mountain. They're already like straight up there. But like we went where we used to go camping, we'd have to have 4-wheelers to get out there. And me and this boy, we drove back to the cars to get something. I don't know what it was. We get all the way back and we realized we had a little bit of weed we could get nothing to smoke it out of. So I make a can, drink a beer, make a can bowl. And we're sitting there on the side of the dirt trail. It's like 1 in. This fucking car comes pulling up. We're like, fuck. So we put it down in the middle and shit. This trashy bitch comes stumbling out. Hey, what you guys smoking? And our old man gets out and he's fucking crazy looking and he's staggering. And I'm like, we ain't smoking nothing. Like we're camping out on the bluff. Bullshit, you guys are smoking crack. And we're like, we ain't smoking fucking crack. I was like, we had a little bit of weed, man. Why don't you back the fuck off? And he's like, hey, don't talk to my old. And I'm like, man, fuck y'all. So we get on the fucking 4-wheelers and get on the trail, And I'm like, great, we're gonna come back and all of our windows are gonna be smashed out. And they were in like an 80-something Lincoln, and like a big car, And we're going down. We get on the 4-wheeler, get on the trails. We're like, what the fuck? And next thing I know, we look back and their fucking headlights are behind us. They're coming down the fucking trail. Like you can get so far down this trail before you can't go any farther. It literally turns into what they call the stair steps, and it's just rocks. It goes down, and then you got to go up. So we're like, holy shit, they are coming down the fucking trail. So we get down the stair step part where you have to have off-road build, and we get to the bottom, and I'm like, I want to watch this. Like if they let's go. Here
They
comes
get
their
it.
fucking headlights, bro. And they stop right at the fucking end. And it's like, literally, kind of like out of a scary movie or something.
Yeah.
And it stops right at the end.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, they're not going to do it, are they? I was like, they're going to fucking do it. And they didn't. They backed up. I mean, they would have been stuck down there. They would have lost their car. And me and the dude probably would have killed them, beat the shit out of them. Because at that point, you're being a little creepy. You followed us down a trail. But,
That's fucked up.
yeah. And I mean, being up on Suck Creek, like there's wild people up there.
Crazies.
All the crazy dope heads.
Well, they say there are fucking hermits in the Smoky Mountains, that people who just live off the grid.
I'm sure there's some of those people on like Dayton Mountain.
Yeah.
Like,
Luminary.
you know who's the cult? That creeps me out. The goddamn little people, the Shriners.
Fez. The Fez guys.
The Fez guys. They have this compound over in Saudi.
The Cell Creek or whatever.
They're in, kind of like in
Yeah.
the middle of going towards Salt Creek on that Amistad Road right back in there.
Yeah.
It's all blocked off and guarded and shit.
Got a gate.
You got a huge gate.
You know they did a little kids in
I was
there.
just fixing to say, you think they're fucking children? I
Yeah,
mean, that's
of course
obviously
they
what they're
are.
doing.
Guarded.
It's got a gate and a fucking little guard shack. And it's
Yeah.
like the Red Fez Society or what
But
the
like
fuck
they're
ever.
old men, like they're all like 80. I don't know what they do. I just always think of them driving around in little cars, and those little fucked up kids
Yeah,
on the
the
Shriner
parade.
commercials. Alright, we'll
They're
make
like
fun of the Shriner
fucking-
kids.
They're like Freemasons in a way. They're really secretive
Fuck
about
Freemasons.
everything.
That shit's weird. Those people are weird.
Interesting.
There was a cult in Georgia down where I used to live, and they had a pyramid, and it was like an actual cult for a long time. The FBI swarmed it, took it over, and they were fucking kids and all that shit.
Well, we have a cult here, the Yellow Deli or whatever. The Yellow Deli pizza place. That's a cult.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Somebody said something about that. What is that all about?
There's a documentary on Hulu, I think it is, and they like have a whole little show about it. And I don't know. It's a cult though. I've heard that from a few people.
Well, I mean, what makes it cultish?
People giving up, like they're like monks that work at a pizza place, kind of. They give up everything to
They
fucking
look
live a
like-
simple life and to fucking.
Oh, well, then, in that
Fucking
case,
Amish
I'm in a
people.
cult, because I've given them my whole life for my pizza place. Like, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but you can just like fucking. You can choose to quit working at the pizza place. I think they.
No, I
once you
can't.
once you join that
Oh.
pizza place and like you
Oh, bro, I
joined.
took a blood oath. These New Yorkers don't fucking play, bro. I had to fucking look. I got the scar right there. Still.
They got you.
Yeah, man. I had to fucking. There's a Bible. I had to The
What?
New Yorkers are crazy. You had to do a blood oath. I
Well,
was
you,
fucking with-
you see if I can do it.
missed something.
No, but like I mean, technically I can't just quit my job. I owe child support, owe bills. I'll go to jail.
Right, but you could find
But
another
I
job
could
to
find
fill
another
that
job.
role.
These people are like,
Yeah. They have nowhere else to go.
I guess that'd be pretty good if you don't want to clean.
Yeah,
Like you can't fire me, bro. This is my life. I'm in this cult.
No.
What? I don't smoke. You smoking here? It don't
I
matter.
feel-
I'm so used
Sorry,
to
no.
with fucking dad and everybody else in the world that smokes. Actually, I think at work there's only one person that smokes cigarettes.
That's good.
And that's the dishwasher. Everybody else smokes vapes.
Well, I'd watched this video last night and it said something about that there's only 20% of adults that still smoke, and that's fucking hell yeah, that's awesome.
fucking good. You look religious there. Praise Allah.
Yeah,
Praise
but-
Allah, he says. Any more beautiful thoughts for the people? For the one or two people that I'm going to talk into listening to our boring ass?
No, they'll hear
Until
more.
one day I can get the settings better
Do
and
you
the
think
sound.
someone will actually make it this far?
No. Somebody will listen to us.
Yeah. A lot of people
I
will.
think we're pretty entertaining. And
It'll
give me
get-
another week or two. We'll get into one more mic set up. Everybody have their own. And
It'll get there. We're just fucking getting
Yeah,
our stride.
oh yeah. Everybody started somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like have you know Good Mythical Morning?
Yeah.
What is it?
Good Mythical Morning? Oh man.
Rhett and Link, these two fucking middle-aged guys do a bunch of dumb shit.
Is it a show?
Kinda.
I think I have.
I don't know, but they
Is it
just sit
newer or
there and
older?
talk and do.
It's an older show. They've been around for a long time.
But their very first one compared to what it is now. It's
Well, that's
crazy.
with anything, really.
You do it long enough, you'll fucking get good at it.
Even in just like the streaming, like that I do playing video games. A year ago, my setup was just shit, and now like what I built,
Yeah.
you know.
Hell yeah. Got the whole fucking setup. Yeah, it's just gonna take time. We'll get there.
I'll do a podcast from space one day.
You
A
know,
bunch of white people
fuck it.
going to space. We might as well be a part of them.
We'll see that shit very soon.
I don't want to go to space.
I was
I
about
do.
to say,
There's nothing up there for
I
me.
don't know.
There's nothing up there for me at all. I would like to bust a nut in space. I think that would be pretty entertaining.
Shit across the room, man.
Yeah, I just wanna
zero
see it.
gravity.
Yeah, exactly. and
You
then
just
have to
push
like
it.
dodge it. I feel like you have to dodge it eventually. Like it'd be one of those really good ones. What if you blew a load into space and it just, I mean, it's gonna go forever. Nothing stops it.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I want to do.
freeze eventually.
Well, it'd
I guess
freeze,
it
but
would
it'd keep
freeze.
going. I mean,
I guess it would
lose
freeze, but
momentum.
it would keep going and then like eventually slam into some alien crotch.
It'd be a frozen chunk of cum
A big
hit you in the
frozen-
face.
30 years ago,
God.
30 years it circles around our universe, it comes around and you're walking out, check it out.
Oh
one
God,
day,
what was that?
And you just get fucking slammed in the face by your 30-year-old cum.
You got fucking bukkake, you
You
bitch.
just, yeah. Well, it's frozen. Well, it would melt in our atmosphere. It would be perfect cum temperature by the time it lathered your face. Nice. You know, Gene Roddenberry's in space. One of the creator of Star Trek.
Man, that's crazy.
He got shot into space in a capsule. So
What
his
the fuck
dead
is
body's
he,
literally just shooting
Oh,
through
he's
space.
dead?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
he died when he
I don't
died.
know these people.
Nah, he's like the creator of Star Trek,
Oh.
Gene Roddenberry.
Do you think you're still tied to your body in the afterlife? I don't think that.
Fuck
I
no.
don't mean shit. I mean,
That's why, like, people
all
are like, oh, I
symbolic.
seen my grandmother. Be like, what's she wearing? Her blue shirt? Like,
it doesn't
won't she
matter.
take her clothes to work with her?
She left that vessel.
She had her glasses on. She don't need her glasses. She's in heaven, right? Or she's in hell. Either way.
She's gone.
That's, your body's, I don't know.
If you
It's
want
fucking
to see somebody like that, I feel like you would see him at a younger age.
Even knowing that, I still don't want to be fucking worm food. I don't
Well,
want to
it's
be
like,
buried.
to finish up and with one of the another investigation, did I tell you about the retarded kid, the mansion and the doorway?
No, you didn't say anything about that.
There was a soccer, it's a huge, it's like a mansion, it's not like a mansion, but it's a pretty fucking big house in Loganville, and she had contacted us to come out, and we were there for like 6 or 7 hours, nothing, like, we did the whole investigation, both different crews, set up cameras all around the house, literally just boring as fuck.
Y'all did
nothing.
it not.
Yeah, it was at, well, we'd start, midday, probably about 6 o'clock, and set up, and then do it till about midnight or so. Boring, absolutely nothing. Me and my brother, we'd go home, and over the next couple of days, we'd kind of like watch over the video footage. We'd sit around and talk, and me and him would find something and be like, oh, what do you think about this? No. Hell, it'd be pretty boring, and this one was pretty boring, except for we noticed on the one camera, there was this, like, it was like a blob, like a energy blob almost. Like, it didn't, you could see through it, but it was distorting. It was moving back and forth in the doorway. Like, it was distorting something. It didn't really have a figure. It was like a mass. But we were like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, and it wasn't moving at that speed. It was much slower, kind of back and forth. And we're watching it. Like, oh, that's all we have, And I showed my stepdad, and he was like, well, that is pretty interesting. And, just like they did on the shows, like a week later, they'd go sit down with her or whatever and show what we revealed or what we found, if we found anything. And with her, it was like, no, there really wasn't much, but there was this one thing we just want to show you and let you see it. And we turned it on, and she instantly started crying, bawling, crying. She's like, I had a retarded son. Well, she probably didn't say retarded, but she was like, that goddamn retard used to stand there all the fucking time. She was like, I had a fucking mentally, handicapped son. And he used to walk back and forth in that doorway. Back and forth. He would sit there and hobble back and forth for hours a day. He died when he was like 24, of the retard. And, she just cried, just blew her mind. She was like, I feel like that's his energy.
Yeah.
But he did it so long. I mean, he grew up in the house, and that was his room. Like, they probably lock him in there. I think that's illegal, but he had like a gate, and it was like better for him. But it
Your
wasn't
energy
his
could
body.
linger.
Like, there wasn't a head, there wasn't a shoulder, there wasn't a torso. There was just this something. And out of everything we found there, like, she was like, that's all I wanted to know.
He's
Like,
still here.
Yeah. And of course, there's assholes who charge you for that shit.
Yeah.
That's fake. That's bullshit. Everything we did was obviously.
There's
no
people that
charge.
prey on people's emotions
Of
like
course.
that. It's,
We went to a house one time where they set it up. They had stuff set up for us,
To find or see.
not to find, but to think. Like they had something set up in the attic, a sound. It was like a sound recorder. They had voices going.
Really?
They had something set up in the attic that was flicking a light.
How did you
and,
find
at
out? Was
first-
it just so obvious?
At first, no, not at first. Like at first, we thought, like, holy shit,
Yeah.
what the fuck? This is legit. Like, wow.
Guys.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have been ghost hunters. We found like where the ghosts are, and then it's not like you just do that. When you find something, you investigate, you debunk it, you try to throw something out. You just try to figure out what the fuck's going on, and like within 10 minutes, we're like, well, this is on a motor.
Yeah.
And there's a voice recorder over here. Like, and then we just shut everything down and didn't talk to people and completely left. Like, I mean, you're gonna have fucking dickheads.
Just wasted your time.
Yeah, it's wasting time and effort, gas money.
Fuck you.
Like, what a bunch of dicks. And they're just as bad as fucking scammers. So would suck. Luckily, I've never been scammed.
I love watching the dude. He'll get like the fucking scammer's webcam and show it to him.
They'll
Yeah.
start spending the money. They'll be like, stop spending the money. Like, no, you're not supposed to do that. That's fucking great.
I love that shit.
The porch
that.
pirates and stuff. They set up the trap boxes and shit. That's funny.
The trap boxes, those are funny. With the glitter.
Yeah.
The
The glitter
fucking
bombs.
fart spray. Literally. People are. I don't know who was. About 10 years ago, sure. I could see, and I've unfortunately done it, stole packages off porches.
Yeah.
Now everybody has a doorbell that's a camera. Everybody has a camera on their porch. You're going to get caught. And in most states, they can shoot you and go back to eating their cereal.
You can die over a box.
You can die over a mystery box that might have some fucking panties or a vibrator in it. They don't all have PS5s in them. But I was thinking that the other day, like, when one of the Fast and the Furious, they rob an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Yeah, if you're gonna do it,
Just
rob
take the
it.
whole fucking shit, man.
Take the whole
Oh,
fucking
on
truck.
the train.
You see these FedEx trucks everywhere. They're loaded.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna, where you gonna rob on a train?
A
This is the
UPS
goddamn
truck,
1700s, bro.
The fucking semi-trailers when they haul those,
Yeah.
they're full of shit like, I don't know, TVs, fucking, I
Yeah.
don't know.
What,
Whatever
on
they got
trains?
of
They
them.
might be, I guess.
Dildos.
Trains, you
Dildos.
could find cars. They don't fucking tell what you find on a train.
Trains,
High-value
I grew up
shit.
around trains. Trains scare me.
Uh,
I used to walk back and forth Northgate and shit, and the train would be stopped, and I'd just walk under it. Like, this one time I had my bike with me, and I'm walking under it, and the motherfucker jerks right when I get up under it. That means it's fixing to start going. I mean, I shit myself. That motherfucker didn't start rolling for like 5 more minutes, but I jumped out of there like, I was like, fuck this. I never did that again. I rode the train one time, and then had to jump off. That sucked.
was it going pretty fast?
Nah, it wasn't going. It felt like it was
Did
going.
you go for a little while?
No, like it went in basically the backyard of my grandmother's house. We went from like the Hamill Road train tracks to like the bridge on 153, and I jumped off. So I was scared.
Have you ever flattened any coins?
Well, not that I know
I have. It's pretty cool.
of on the train tracks.
Yeah.
No, my luck, I'd flip a train and kill a bunch of orphans or something. They would have my fingerprints on the coin. There was a woman that got hit by a train right there at Memo's house.
Really?
A rider, like from her front porch, literally right there on train tracks.
His grandma was telling me a fucked up story. At the Strawberry Festival in the 50s, there was a guy that fell off the top of the Ferris wheel and died while he was riding it with his son.
Damn. In Dayton?
Yeah, in Dayton. I've never heard that story
That's
before.
crazy. I bet they didn't protest to shut the goddamn Ferris wheel down, did they?
Hell no.
Stupid fuck, dude. Shut it down. Who is the guy that's going to war with the machines?
What?
Somebody was going to war
Sarah
with
Connor?
the machines, huh?
Sarah
Connor, yeah. It was somebody. He declared war on it. It was one of these smart motherfuckers.
Oh, fuck, I don't
I
know.
don't know. I'm glad I don't know.
The Unabomber. Ted
Might have been.
Kaczynski.
Might have been.
Yeah.
Is he still around? I don't
Yeah,
think. No, he
yeah, he's
died.
in Supermax.
Huh?
He's in the Supermax in ADX, like Florence, Colorado.
No, he's dead.
No, he's still
Ted
alive.
Kaczynski?
He's still alive. Look
He's-
it up.
No, he's dead.
Look it up.
Jamie.
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie's Ted Kaczynski alive.
Jim! We gotta get Jim in here to do that. He'll be
Is Ted
Jamie.
Kaczynski alive? Nice.
You can just do Ted K. I'm sure that'll.
Is he really? I really thought he was dead. Oh no, that's in.
He's old.
It says moved to prison medical facility in 2001. I guess he is. Which one did they kill? They killed one of them.
Timothy McVeigh.
Oh, okay.
He was
That
the
was the-
Oklahoma City guy.
That was the Unabomber, wasn't it?
No, he's
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. Timothy McVeigh was the Oklahoma City
The
bomber.
Oklahoma City bombing.
Yeah.
That was fucked up.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
he
gonna
bombed
do
a
it, do it
daycare.
right. But,
Yeah.
well, damn. I don't think I ever watched any of the documentaries on him.
Yeah.
The Night Stalker, I watched the documentary on him. And who was the other one? Oh, John Wayne Gacy. You talk about a fucking freak. Jesus Christ. I mean, like, how do you do that? Like, you were talking about having a dream and waking up and having guilt. This motherfucker used to lure children into his house, murder them, rape them, and bury them in the backyard, and then go about his business.
I don't know. I didn't say I busted a nut after I got done killing them to my dream.
Well, no, I'm saying
been
you had,
different.
but you had remorse. Like, there's just motherfuckers that have no remorse. They don't have that
Was
feeling.
it
like,
psychopath or sociopath?
Sociopaths.
I think so.
Like, somebody called me that one time. I'm like, I'm not. I have the biggest feelings in the world for
Yeah.
everyone.
I ain't
I
married
just don't.
somebody.
I also don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about everyone. Like, I don't know. It's weird. There's a lot of weird shit going on up here. Can't talk about it a lot. They'll shut me down. All right, baby. Well, that sounds like we got a good hour and 10 minutes with a little bit of editing for later.
For sure.
I'm glad everybody can stay up and be sober. Eli looks like he's about to pass out. You should probably let him drive home.
He can't drive with fuck. I want to make it home.
Where are you going? Your house or his house?
My house.
Well, go home to your house and have some more better ghost stories for me.
Yeah.
I want to hear about your nipples getting tweaked.
Yeah. I wake up with my nipples wet sometimes.
That's Eli looking on them.
Well, he said he got fingered by a shadow person, but
That was also
that
Eli.
was me.